Right. This is Mr. Right. I have been looking for my Mr. Right. And I have found Mr. Right. I have once found Mr. Right, okay? And Mr. Right turned to be, look like it's no longer Mr. Right. Are you with me? Yes, we are keeping it. Hello, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome again. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for watching today's video. If you're new, welcome. Thank you guys. I hope you have subscribed. Please look for the button subscribe below before I carry on. Look for it, click on it, and click on the bell icon beside it. By so doing, you stay connected and receive notification whenever I upload a new video. I upload video here every week on fashion, skincare, motivation videos, and lifestyle. Okay, today we are going to talk about marriage, relationship. Honestly, this is really a very sensitive part. For me, I don't really like talking about people's relationship or talking about marriage or even saying or judging anyone about it. But I will not lie to you. I play a very good role with my friends about relationship. Honestly, I see my friends calling me all the time, asking me questions. And when I try to give them my genuine and honest opinion, it did work for them, but I do not have the courage to really talk about it here with you guys. But I am not Mrs. Perfect, neither am I a relationship coach. No, I'm not. This is something that I just noticed that happened around me naturally without me knowing. But today I just don't know why I decided to talk about it as well. But I gotta talk about it because that is how it's going in my mind, in my spirit to talk about it. But I'm not gonna lie, I got my inspiration to share this with you guys after watching an amazing lady here, Chi Chi, the personality. She did talk about how to know when you are dating a wrong person or married to the wrong person. Being that I love everything about relationship, getting to know people, connecting with people, studying people's mind, all those things really get me so fascinating when I hear them. So I clicked on it to hear what my sister got to say. She said lovely and amazing and interesting and helpful things to help you in your journey of your relationship. But at the end of the whole thing, I did ask one question because she mentioned that marriage could be sweet heaven on earth, whatever. And that is if you got the Mr. Right. This is Mr. Right. I have been looking for my Mr. Right. And I have found Mr. Right. I have once found Mr. Right, okay? And Mr. Right turned to be, look like it's no longer Mr. Right. Are you with me? Yes, we are keeping it real. So I asked my sister, who is your Mr. Right? She said, Mr. Right is someone who values you, cares for you, and loves you, which is true. Is that enough? Yeah, it is good enough, but for me, I don't think it's 70%. Or it's 50-50. Yeah, let's give it 50, not 70. 70 is too much. So I bring this question again on Instagram, and 100% says that yes, there is Mr. Right for everyone out there. So I bring it to you guys before I carry on. I'm going to say what I think about finding your Mr. Right. And if you are in a relationship thinking that you are dating the wrong person or that you have married the wrong person, this video I am still going to tell you what you need to do, what I think. Okay, let me say it right. What I think that you need to do to really get along with your Mr. Right. You know, when we grow as a lady and as a guy, you were planning and looking for your Mr. Right, which is your lady, to spend the rest of your life together. We always have our dreams and expectations, the kind of man we want to marry. Honestly, marriage is a hard work. Two being put together to spend the rest of their life from eternity for Jesus, for better, for worse, till death do them apart. Man, it is not easy. Two people who are living separately maybe for 20 years and all of a sudden something just happened and they say there is a butterfly feeling in their tummy, and then before they know it, they carry themselves to the altar or to the court and to the families, and then they become man and woman. it's not really easy. And you know, personally, on our own, we human beings, we change. But when we see life and have so many experiences, we begin to change from who we used to be and what we used to be. Not to talk about when you are living together with a total stranger who is also seeing life the same way we always see life. We change every day. So in marriage, a lot of things happen. So many changes, so many things happen. But one thing I want to say is this. If you are looking for Mr. Right, or already in a relationship, I want to let you know that the better for you, make sure you look for Mrs. or Mr. Wrong. There is no Mr. Right. It doesn't exist. Yes, even in the Bible says, he who finds a wife, finds a man, findeth a good thing. There is nowhere in the Bible God says there is the right person for anyone. But rather, what God teaches us is nothing but how to love one another and love our Mr. Right right. So if you are in a relationship, darling, you are thinking to walk away. You are thinking you have made the wrong decision. I will advise you. Will I say that? Do I have the right to say that? To walk away. Yeah, I have to say it. I will advise you to walk away with your expectations and let go of some assumptions. Many times we find people not to be right for us is because we are so rigid with our expectations. Even you, looking for Mr. Right, have you made yourself right enough for another to love and accept? Or do you think you are qualified as well to be someone else Mr. Right? Is there nothing to find in you to make you not to be disqualified for Mr. Right? Not to even talk about single guys and single mamas deciding to choose their Mr. and Mrs. Right for the second time. That one, we will talk about it later. You know me, I am in it. So we'll talk about it later. As the Spirit led, if I am led by the Spirit to talk about that one, we'll talk. So, let go of your expectation. Walk away with your expectations and let go of some assumptions because they are not true. Anyone you see to be a right person is probably you overlook so many things, which I am advising you now to do. If you are struggling or doubting your man, doubting your woman, if he or she is a Mr. Right. I saw a guy who said that he is going to cheat on a lady who don't put on heels. And for this guy, his Mrs. Right is classic lady with heels on. That is his choice. Well, ladies, sometimes when we have this opportunity and a guy open up and tell you, this is who I am and this is what I want. Many times we work so hard to become who the guy wants. And once we now lure the guy to become, to get us to be the Mr. Right, to make the guy to see us to be the Mr. Right, eventually we begin to go back to our normal self. There are many circumstances, many things that makes us to see each other not to be right. In terms of the religious ones, yeah, the Bible says iron sharpeneth iron. I've seen a YouTuber as well who have a date, and the date was, she's a Christian and the date is a Muslim, and she was like, I don't want a Muslim because I don't want anybody to bring me down in my religion to the level I have built my spirituality. This is things I see, and I just wonder, who are we really serving, man or God? God says we should love one another, but we are now discriminating, disqualifying ourselves based on our backgrounds, religious beliefs, based on our financial status, based on our career-wise, what you are doing for living. Of course, we want to go into marriage or relationship feeling helpful, sharing each other's expectations and helping each other. But listen, marriage is out serving each other. Marriage is working hard, making compromises for each other, not working so hard to change one another. Marriage is not about working so hard to change another. Everyone is an individual and can only worry about him or herself. You can change what you can as an individual, but only desire that your spouse does the same. It is only your spouse's desire. And understand that change doesn't last and is not permanent. Change is constant. If we search through our hearts honestly, we tend to say we are looking for happiness when we are looking for a partner, when we are looking for a date, we're looking for someone to make us happy. We always say we're looking for someone to make us happy, someone that we stay around, we feel that joy and this, you know, we have this exceptional feeling. Listen, it is not only about happiness that we are looking for. Search and look into yourself. I believe that what everyone is looking for is nothing but acceptance. Someone to accept you for who you are. Even with your little fault, the person will still love you and be there for you. But I'm not saying, honestly, if a man is kicking you, pulling out, going off you to shoot you, threatening your life, please run for your dear life. That's not the area I am really talking about. You better run for your dear life before it's too late. You are not Jesus. I'm not encouraging you to sacrifice your life again until God says so. Oh, finally, for me, Mr. Right never exists. When we do less changing another, the resentments lessens and we give room for more love in return. What do you think about it? Do you think there is still Mr. Right? Tell me, how do you categorize your Mr. Right? Let me know on the comment section. If you find this video very helpful, give me a thumbs up. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget, feel free to share this video to your friends and families on your social media, your WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, wherever you want to give this video as a blessing to all my people seeking for the Mr. Right. God will bless you for that. All right, I'll see you again on my next video. Bye. Ciao.